I went to Harvard Business School, and I went to Parsons School of Design. Our dad sacrificed so much to send 3 of us to school in the U.S. Financially, he had to work all the time, and the fact that he had to just let his daughters go at such a young age, I think that was really hard for them. Dal, how was your date? He texts me, but he's not asking me. On a second date, yeah. One day at lunch, we were discussing a common problem and came up with a solution in the tech space that could really work. Cheers. We quit our high-paid job and moved to San Francisco, and we just started our own business. Let's talk about our upcoming marketing initiative. We believe we have something very big on our hands, something that can potentially change lives. Without the money from the sharks, we won't be able to execute on our growth plan. Not to mention to disappoint our family after all that they have sacrificed. My name is Arun, Dawoon, and Sue, and we're the Kang sisters from San Francisco. Today, we're raising $500,000 in exchange for 5% equity in our company. Coffee Meets Bagel is here to profoundly change how people discover and fall in love. Sharks, I know what you're thinking. It's another dating site. We all know online dating sucks. Why? Because it treats people as a piece of information you search for from a huge database. People want to go back to time of happenstance, where you just stumble upon someone special, maybe through a friend. That's why we created Coffee Meets Bagel. We took the proven concept of daily flash sale sites and merged it with social networking elements to create the highest quality dating service for singles. Here is how it works. Every day at noon, we curate one perfect match who is a friend of a friend. You have 24 hours to review their profile information and choose to like or pass on the match. Mutual like leads to a private chat line that expires in 7 days. The secret to success in online dating is winning over women. Single women are tired of signing up for dating websites only to get hit on by creepy strangers bombarding them with disgusting messages.
Kevin!
And that is why women love Coffee Meets Bagel. Since our national launch, we've been growing at double digits monthly. And now, with your help and investment, we can help singles all around the world. So sharks, who's going to be our perfect match?
So, it's very interesting.
What does the bagel got to do with it?
Let's just be honest, there's still a little bit of stigma with online dating. So our customers actually love the fact that our name doesn't seem to do anything to with dating service. So when they talk about it, nobody really knows what they're talking about. Hey, I got an everything bagel today. Today I got a stale bagel today. It's like a code for them.
Oh.
That's clever.
So tell us about your business model.
Our core service is free, but there's premium features that you can unlock using virtual currency in the form of coffee beans.
Like what?
One of the most popular items we have is called Open Sesame. We actually tell you how many mutual friends you have between you and your match, but we don't tell you who they are.
Well, what good is that?
Well, you buy it. You buy the
mystery,
information.
right?
It's the mystery. A lot of people want to know, how am I connected to this person?
And how much do I pay for the coffee beans?
Each bean is equivalent to about 2 cents, but Open Sesame, for example, it's 95 beans.
Do both parties have to like each other to be a match?
Exactly. So this has to be a mutual consent.
And how do you curate?
So we have a proprietary machine learning algorithm that takes into consideration all the users' data, and we require all users to sign up through Facebook. So instantly from day one, we can learn a lot about the user, including their friends.
But you only source from Facebook. You don't use a questionnaire.
We don't do any of that right now. So it literally takes like less than a minute to
So
sign
the
up.
idea is you don't have to make someone go through the application process.
Exactly.
The most important question, have you met the man of your dreams?
So Aramir is married with the guy that she met long time ago. I met my current boyfriend on Coffee Meets Bagel. You see the picture of the two of us on the wall. I'm meeting a lot of interesting people through Coffee Meets Bagel, and I'm still looking.
All right, how many users?
So right now we have several 100,000 users. Our business really ramped up.
Is it 200,000 or is 700,000?
So it's between 1 and 5.
1 in
But
5
just
what?
tell us what it is.
You want an investment, you can't not tell us.
Yes, but I think that's a good range. So it gives you a good idea.
No, it doesn't.
No, but why won't you give us the actual number?
We're actually not sharing the exact user number right now for
Okay, I'm out.
competitive
I'm out.
What, you gotta share that. Are you kidding?
Okay, what were your sales?
So last year we made $87,000, but get this year, in the first 5 months, we made $270,000.
Wow.
So it's growing very quickly.
What do you forecast for this calendar year all in?
At this current rate, we'll make $1 million.
Impressive.
And next year, we aim to make $10 million.
All right, the $1 million in sales, what will you make? What's your profit?
So right now, our profit is negative because we had to spend a lot of money, mostly on salaries, to pay our developers.
And do you guys take a salary today?
Right now, we take $100,000 salary
Each?
Sorry, you take 100
So
each?
$300,000 you're drawing out of the business right now.
a year. But that is still a significant pay cut for all of us, whatever we were making prior. We actually raised $2.8 million in external funding so far.
Wow.
Our notable investor actually is one of the co-founders of Match.com who absolutely loved our idea, and he was our very first investor.
On the $1 million, how much will you lose this year?
We'll lose $1 million.
You'll lose $1 million on $1 million in sales this year.
Yes, which is why we actually have to raise more money because we're trying to ramp up our growth.
You're projecting $10 million for the second year.
Exactly.
How much money will you make on that $10 million?
We will break even on $10 million.
You'll break even on
Wow.
it?
Let her go. Go
10
ahead,
million,
Phil.
and here's why. We plan to bring on about 4 million users next year who's going to generate about $2.50 each, hence the 10 million.
And what's your customer acquisition cost?
30 cents. Next year, we plan on spending about $3 to $4 million on marketing spending and acquire 4 million users. So we are assuming a slight increase in customer acquisition costs.
You know, you're an all or nothing play
Why do you think we're all or nothing?
because you're losing so much money. You're not really in the building a business game. You're in the raising money and getting users game. I think you've got to hit a home run. I'm not saying you're not going to, but it's risky. I'm out.
It is our decision to invest more now so we can accelerate growth, but we can just as well just grow this business as
That's the
is.
fascinating dilemma, because I hear where you're coming from. The baseline model works. You want to pour gasoline on that fire.
Exactly.
It's a pretty big bet, and while I'm doing it, I part with $500,000, and I get 5%. One of the problems for me now in Shark Tank in season 6 is I've come to realize I'm really valuable, big time, and it's made me very greedy. I don't do 5% deals. That's worthless to me. I wouldn't do this. I'm out.
If we really thought this was all or nothing, we would have raised a lot more money from the beginning. Now we actually have a choice of just growing the business traditionally or raise more money to make this big.
You've raised a lot of money. You're not making money, and you're each drawing $100,000. It's $300,000 out of the business. That seems very high salary. I mean, most people don't make anywhere near that, and you're just growing. Big concern I have also is the fact that somebody else could do this. People are knocking off everybody on the internet all the time, so for that reason, I'm out.
I think one thing for sure is you're great at raising money.
Thank you.
I also think this is a site that's needed. I think the women I know that have been on the typical website feel like a piece of meat in a meat locker. They're
Exactly.
looked over, they don't, you know, it's almost insulting.
Yes.
This is a site that gives women a little bit more control, and I like all of that. But I'll tell you what I don't like. The break even at 10 million. A break even, and I'm only owning 5% of the stock. That's spooky. Doesn't seem like enough upside for the enormous risk I'd be taking. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. If I offered you $30 million for the company, would you take it?
All 5 sharks are out, but Mark Cuban has just made the largest offer in Shark Tank history.
Let me ask you a question. If I offered you $30 million for the company, would you take it?
No.
Okay.
I will not be taking it because we see this business growing as big as Match.com. And you know how much revenue they're generating? $800 million a year. They're becoming a $1 billion revenue company, and we think this model and the product has potential to be as big as Match.
He offered you $30 million, and you didn't even flinch.
She should feel confident. It's a newer, ephemeral version of Hot or Not, which is brilliant. But I don't know how protectable that is. While I give you total credit, and I think you guys have done some brilliant things, I don't think the risk-reward is there for me, and for those reasons, I'm still out.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Excellent presentation.
Well, you know what they say, like in dating, never settle. While $30 million may sound like a lot of money, you wait, Mr. Mark Cuban, because this baby is going to explode.
In season 5, Pete Hamburg, his son Gus, and their cousin Donnie Sandusky introduced the Sharks to their skateboarding innovation.
300,000, 30%.
Robert, we want to do business
All
with you.
right.
Let's see what they're up to now.
Shark Tank is the best thing that's ever happened to our business. In the year leading up to our pitch, we had done about $225,000 in sales. A year after Shark Tank, our total sales have exceeded $1 million. We're proud to say we're continuing to make our products by hand here in Huntington Beach, California.
The company is growing pretty much as fast as we can handle it. We've doubled our warehouse space, we've added 3 new employees, and we've built a completely new internet web store.
Hey, guys. Pete, Donnie, and Gus are killing it. $1 million in sales in such a short amount of time. It's incredible. You know, next step is 2 million, 3 million. We just got to be really careful with inventory control.
Robert and his team have been wonderful business partners and coaches. They've set us up on a clear path to grow responsibly, and that's exactly what we needed.
Hey, can we go try them on the beach?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We do street surfing better than anybody else. And what we've inadvertently done is we've started a whole new sport, street stand-up paddling. We're on the ground floor of a movement that's starting. Gosh, Jeff, this looks great. Thank you. Yeah. Because of Shark Tank, we're stronger as a family and as a business. We wouldn't trade it for anything.
You know, when you can start a business with your kids and build $1 million business, that is the American dream. That's what Shark Tank is all about, and I'm happy to be part of their dream.
Next up is a product designed to make women look classy and sexy.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Julie Kalimian. I live in New York. My company is Skinny Shirt, and I am seeking $100,000 for 20% of my business. Ladies, has this ever happened to you? You put on your favorite button-down shirt and a gorgeous sweater, and ugh, instead of looking sleek and slim, you look bunchy and bulky instead? Skinny Shirt to the rescue. I have combined 2 all-time favorite clothing items, the classic button-down shirt and the stretchy knit cami, to eliminate the bulk. But since seeing is believing, Kristen here is going to take off her traditional shirt and slip on a skinny shirt to show you exactly what a big difference Skinny Shirt can make.
You just got their attention.
Oh, boys.
Not really.
Oh, boys.
Layering is a classic and easy way to dress. But nobody likes it when the layers make you look bigger than you actually are. So say goodbye to that bulky shirt and
Pay
say
attention, man. Here we
hello to Skinny Shirt.
Sorry, there's a shirt in here somewhere?
Skinny Shirt can be paired with V-necks, crew necks, blazers, cardigans, shift dresses, and it's even cute enough to be worn alone.
Now that was effective.
Great presentation there.
Thank you.
Do it again.
Kristen, come on out here.
Wow.
Now, Sharks, let's take a look at the before and after.
Who is that?
As I'm sure you will all agree, Kristen looks more pulled together. Not to mention sleeker, smoother, slimmer, sexier. So now, which one of you Sharks wants to make a fat profit on my Skinny Shirt?
Can you hand us one of the packages so we can check it
Yes,
out?
Kristen has one for everybody.
Is it just a sporty material that brings the shirt in? Is that why it's...
So it's a stretch knit cami.
It's a shaper or not a shaper?
It is. It feels like a second skin, but it also smooths you out and holds you in.
Julie, is the design of it unique or is the material unique?
Or is it not unique?
It is unique, and there's nothing like this on
Well,
the
I'm
marketplace.
assuming it's unique.
It is 100% unique.
What are your sales, Julie?
In the last 3 years, I've done $500,000 worth of sales.
Wow.
This year, I'm on track for $200,000.
What was just last year alone?
Last year alone was $50,000.
Wait, so you went down?
Yes, because a trusted friend introduced me to an untrustworthy manufacturer, and I had to eat a lot of bad production, unfortunately, and it took a while till I found a new
So
manufacturer.
I guess your trusted friend isn't so trustworthy.
You know what? He thought he was doing me a favor, but
Your
apparently...
friend introduced you, but you hired the manufacturer.
Right, and they had a good track record.
Have you solved that problem?
Yes. I have a manufacturer already sourced in Asia who can My product right now, I'm manufacturing it for $12.75 a shirt for the sleeveless.
This one?
Yeah, I have somebody who's willing to do $9.50.
Julie, what do you sell it for?
$68 for the sleeveless and $76 for the long sleeve.
And how do you sell it?
2/3 of my sales are on my website, and 1/3 is through wholesalers. I've got 75 boutiques in the U.S. and Canada, and I had an order for one particular TV retailer that the day it was meant to ship, this untrustworthy manufacturer called me and said, I only have half your order.
So you had a quality issue and you had a delivery issue
So when I
from
launched,
one person.
right, I launched and I did one large order.
Is your background in textiles?
No,
Fashion?
not at all. I spent over 15 years in the corporate world and publishing before I became a stay-at-home mom with my 4 kids and had my 5th baby.
Wow.
Help me with the numbers. How much have you done year to date?
I've done $70,000.
Okay, so you've done $70,000 this year. Last year we'll X out, right? Because that was a problem. But you had 2 years prior to that, right?
What was the year before?
150,000, and the year before that was 350,000.
That's where I was getting to, right? So you talked about this horrific experience in manufacturing, yet the 2 years prior to that, you did far more business and were at a faster pace than you are this year. Why did it fall in half to the second year?
Great question. I stopped working with that manufacturer, and it took a long time to tee up a new manufacturer. And on
Okay,
top
wait,
of that,
something's not working here. With all those challenges, you did more in that first year than you're on pace to
because
do this
I don't
year.
have inventory to monetize. That's what's hampering the sales.
It's all logistics problems.
But Mark, maybe I can answer it this way.
Okay.
3 of my top wholesalers took a year hiatus because I didn't have inventory to sell them.
But you just said you had to eat inventory.
The eating the inventory was unsaleable shirts.
And it lasted 2.5 years?
No, it has lasted 1 year, but then I didn't have the capital to go out and make a sizable enough order. It hampered my ability to sell and deliver products.
The numbers aren't adding up is where I'm going.
I don't think we should be stuck on the numbers, though.
Why not?
Because she had bad quality goods, so she couldn't sell them, so she had to eat it.
Let's stop talking about all the problems you've had with logistics. Is this a good idea or not? If it's a good idea, what stops somebody who actually knows how to make shirts and deliver them do this and make a lot of money and crush you like the cockroach that you are?
Okay, first of all,
I'm not a cockroach.
And
You have
secondly,
no market share of maybe a good idea.
okay, it is patent pending. I've sold 10,000 shirts. I have great branding. I have a great trademark. I'm here because I need some capital for 2 reasons. For manufacturing contacts and distribution contacts.
So I have to pay for you to learn. I'm not saying you're a bad person. It's just you're not a good bet for me as an investor because you don't know what you're doing.
I do know.
No, you don't. You've blown it a couple of times in the last 2 years.
She's a beginner.
I'm
I
here.
don't
beginner.
care.
She's been doing it for 3 years.
I want to
She's
make
not a beginner.
money. I
How
want
to
to
be
make
a
money.
And I want to make
Why don't
money.
you just admit it? You've never had 12 months in a row where you've logistically executed. If there was something wrong with your presentation, 75% of it was explaining how you screwed up, basically. Don't come in here telling me why you screwed up. Tell me how you fixed it. I'm out.
Julia, I give you credit for getting it going. It sounds like you were on a roll initially, and then you ran into problems and just have not been able to regroup. I just don't get the sense that you have a definitive plan.
For the plan, I have lined up an overseas manufacturer. I need the capital to place that
Right,
order.
that's a cash management issue. I don't think giving you cash solves your ability to manage cash and deal with those issues. I still think the numbers don't add up, and so for those reasons, I'm out.
You guys look fantastic. I think it's a good product. I don't know if it's a standalone category, but I don't think you have the answer today. And, you know, while getting investment from me or anybody here is a journey, but I need you to know where you're going down that journey. I didn't see that today. I'm out.
I mean, I think there's merit to it. People like shapers. My problem is I don't really like the look of a collared shirt under a sweater. I don't know how much people wear that anymore. I'm not trying to insult it, but I never wear that look, and because I don't get the fashion statement that well, I'm out.
Barbara.
One thing I have to say, you held your ground here very well today.
Thank you.
And you don't seem bothered by this guy on my left, who's a bully, the other bully who grilled you on money inside and out.
Thank you.
But there's one thing that really bothers me.
Okay.
And that is the time you spent on talking about the mishap you had with the wrong manufacturer. And you know what I've learned over all the years of being in business? I found the only difference between the great winners and everybody else is not the hits, but how long they took to feel sorry for themselves. And you know what I think? That's your Achilles heel. I'm out.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. This is not the end of my company at all. I know that it's going to be a huge success, and I think that the Sharks are going to look back and be like, you know, maybe we didn't connect the dots on that one, but wow, good for her.
Next into the tank is an entrepreneur with a solution to a common problem with online shopping.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Xander Adele, and I'm from San Francisco, California. My company is Doorman Package Delivery. I'm seeking $250,000 for 10% equity in the company. So everybody loves shopping online. I mean, except for the part where you actually get the stuff you bought. Either you get a missed delivery sticker on your door, or your package is left on your front porch where it's rained on or stolen, or you get to spend a Saturday at some package pickup center miles from your house. What if you could get your packages delivered at night when you're actually home? And what if you could schedule it all from an app? That's what we've built. Doorman is an on-demand mobile service that provides package delivery on your schedule. Here's how it works. When you sign up, you get a new shipping address that lets you send all of your packages to our warehouse. Once they arrive, you get a notification on your phone. You can now get your packages delivered till midnight, 7 days a week. This is the ultimate solution that finally solves the last thing wrong with the $250 billion e-commerce market in the United States. And we would love your help to take this nationwide. We'd be happy to answer any questions.
Xander, how much do I pay you for an average package?
It's $3.99 per package, or if you like the service, it's $19 a month for unlimited.
And it makes no difference what size the package is.
Right now we have delivery limits based on our current depot, 40 pounds or over 3.5 feet on the side.
What city is this operating in?
Right now we're only in San Francisco.
How many subscribers do you have?
We just came out in May, and we now have 300 customers on our platform. They've shipped 4,000 packages through us.
How much did it cost you to set up that many customers?
I put $50K of my own money in, and since then we've taken in $220K of convertible notes.
So if the business is successful, the concept has been proven. I'm UPS, I'm FedEx. I simply add this feature to my infrastructure.
That's never going to happen.
I don't need your answer, Mark. I want his.
Even if all of them did it, you would have to have an app for every single carrier, whereas we're agnostic. The ultimate vision for the company is to have a checkbox on retail sites.
Now, if that was on Amazon, that would be something.
Right.
I agree.
It's a great idea, but the cost to set up a FedEx was massive.
So our drivers are driving their own cars, so we just have to rent warehouse space. We don't have the infrastructure costs of FedEx or UPS.
So are you going to deliver at a specific time?
So we have different options. So our first two pricing plans is 2-hour delivery windows. You can pick 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12. Well, we also have 1-hour windows.
I think it is a great idea.
Thank you.
Packages are always a problem, and I'm always ordering online.
You
and
don't have a
have to
doorman,
have somebody.
Lauren?
I do have a doorman.
Oh.
But I purposely stay in a building with a doorman for packages, literally.
That's the only reason anyone wants a doorman anymore.
Yes, but I'm trying to figure out how you plan to scale from this, because I do see it being a little bit difficult as you keep growing, because people won't partner with you online.
Lori, it's Uber. It's Uber all over again, city at a time.
Yeah.
The main thing that actually makes our margins better is population density. The more customers we have, the closer those customers are to each other in any 1 or 2 hour time frame, the more deliveries we can make an hour, the lower our costs. Right now, we're doing 80 deliveries a night with 3 drivers. So it doesn't take a whole lot of drivers for us to do a lot of service.
You go to New York or you come to LA, tell me the marketing plan for people to find out you're here.
Right now, it's costly for us to find a customer. Our best channel right now is Facebook, $37 per customer, and that's a lot.
Wow.
It's a lot. Do you have any agreements with the FedExes or the UPSs?
No. We would like to. We're just not big enough yet. With retail sites, we can have these
You
conversations
need to be
very
all over
easily.
the country.
Not all over, but we need a few more big
Seven
markets.
cities is like 50%.
Right now, the plan for the second city is Chicago.
Yes.
We all like him. It's obvious. He's very trustworthy. I think we should all go in on the deal.
I love that idea.
I love that idea too.
I like it. I'm in.
I'll do your ask. 250,000, 10%. I'm in on that.
Well, that's funny. I was going to say 20%.
Oh, sorry. Let me take that back. I'm in. 250,000 for 20%.
I'm in.
All right. Lori and I are in. 250,000 for 20%. Barb, you in?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. That's 3.
Mark?
No.
Kevin?
Mark, you're so
I'm
arrogant.
not there.
I'm not arrogant.
Oh,
it's
yes,
just not
you
worth
are.
the time and effort for that percentage.
What do you care more for? I mean, do you want one shark? Do you think there's value in multiple sharks?
The dream, of course, is to have all the sharks. But 250 at 20%, that's valuing already quite a bit lower than I've already reduce the value too.
But you have to appreciate on our side, we have to at least be interested
Of course.
to help you with the business.
Of course.
And you
That's
got 3 of
the
us
thing.
interested.
And that's awesome,
And we're all from different cities.
which is very cool.
A lot of influence in each one of those cities.
Make me a counter. 20%. I agree with you. It's too high. I don't know what I was thinking. Why was I listening to Barbara again? Make me a counter.
250 for 12%.
Done.
He didn't say done.
I'll do it on my own.
You know what?
250,000, 12%.
Wait a minute.
I'll do it right now.
Xander's a
That's your
smart
counter?
guy. I'm from Chicago. That's where you want to be next.
Well,
So,
you can come in with me on the deal.
you just cut me
250,000
out.
for 12%. I'm happy to do it on my own. I'm happy to have Lori come along.
15%.
250 for 15.
Xander, you're not considering 20%.
I would happily do 20%, but for more cash.
I'm out.
Thank you for your time.
Xander, I offered you exactly what you countered.
I offered
I would
to
love
come
more
in.
sharks in the deal.
I offered to come in at 15% because for me, if I'm splitting with Robert, not worth it for less. I know the time and the effort and the care and the attention that I put in, and I am your customer. I need to hear an answer on my offer.
Well, let me
yours
add
was
some
250 for
clarity to
15.
it. I'll just,
It was
Chris, just to help
250
clear the
for
field here.
15, and it was Robert and I together.
Happy going along with Lori.
I would prefer 250 for 12, of course.
Done.
With him.
With as many sharks as possible. If anyone else wants
No
in,
one
great.
else
If
is
not,
correct.
I'm out.
I'll do
then
250 for 12% right now.
done.
Done. All right. Hey, I love the idea.
Thanks, man.
Love the idea.
Very exciting.
Thank you very much. All right.
You're welcome.
Okay, Xander, I'm out.
Understood. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. While it seemed like it was possible that more sharks could get involved for more cash, I'm super psyched to have Robert involved, and so I didn't want to take the risk of having everything fall apart.
Next up is a married couple with a compact way to eat a favorite snack.
Hi Sharks, I'm Nick Oleksak, and this is my wife Elise, and we're the creators of Bantam Bagels from New York City, on a mission to change the way you bagel. We're here today asking for $275,000 in exchange for 11% equity stake in our company.
As Columbia University graduates, we have lived in New York City for over 10 years now. So it's fair to say that we love a good New York bagel. But those huge, doughy, high-calorie monsters, they're such a commitment. And we find ourselves fighting the same battle. To bagel or not to bagel.
About 2 years ago, a dream woke me up in the middle of the night. It was a vision of something revolutionary. Mini bagel balls filled with cream cheese.
Wow. We knew that if we started with an authentic New York-style bagel and finished with high-quality, unique cream cheeses, that Bantam Bagels would be more than just another flash-in-the-pan food fad.
So we traded our apartment kitchen for a little shop on Bleecker Street. And lucky for us, in less than a year, we were voted one of the top 3 best bagels in New York by the New York Daily News.
Wow.
We are now ready to take our one-of-a-kind bagels from coast to coast. So Sharks, we ask you, are you ready to change the way you bagel?
You guys want to try something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, as Elise is passing them out to you guys, there's one trick to eating a Bantam bagel. Imagine eating a jelly donut from the wrong side. You want to make sure all the goodness that's on the inside stays on the inside. Find the hole, bite the hole.
Find the hole, bite the hole.
hole.
That's the hole right there.
The hole where the cream cheese
Oh, I
is.
went
So
the
I
wrong
am
way.
finding the hole, I am biting the hole.
Find it and bite it.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Thank you, yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's one of our best sellers. It's called the French toast.
I just ate that.
Yeah, it's a nutmeg, egg, cinnamon bagel.
I love it.
What's this one?
It's a cheddar egg bagel, and then the cream cheese is a bacon cheddar cream
How many
cheese.
different versions do you have?
At any given time, we have about 18 out on the shelves.
All right, let's talk numbers. How much is the Bleecker Street location doing in revenue a year?
From the retail side, since inception, we have done 200,000.
What does it cost to make these?
Each Bantam costs 30 cents to make.
If I walk in and I buy one, what is it?
$1.50.
One ball costs $1.50?
Yes, and people buy it.
Are they buying it because it's a novelty, or do people actually come back?
They're definitely coming back. We have our
lot of moms
regulars,
and
we have a
kids.
lot of moms and kids.
So what's the game plan? What do you need by 275? What are you going to do?
We're looking to build a commercial commissary baking facility so that basically right now, if we want a bag of flour, that's all we can get. We can't get a pallet of flour.
Right, I get it. And what happens after that will increase your capacity by 25 times. Now what happens? More stores?
Okay, we knew at the beginning that we would have to try a couple different strategic avenues. So we started off thinking this retail channel, that's right for us. So we tested it out. We killed it. The revenue was incredible. Margins, not so much.
Why?
Because of the seasonality and the unpredictability of customers. Labor was pretty high. So we smartened up and said, we better try a different channel. We clawed and scratched and got our way into some pretty big wholesale avenues, which we have been
Our biggest wholesale account is QVC.
QVC.
How well are you selling on QVC?
Our first time on air, we sold out in 5 minutes.
Okay, how many are being bought? What price did you
We
sell?
sold a pack of 36. $17.80 cost to us, and QVC buys it for $19.80. So we make $2 per card.
That's
Welcome to QVC.
Why would you do that anymore? You don't need that.
Because there's no better way to get in front of 8 million people.
Look, you may not spend any time developing a distribution strategy other than direct to the consumer, because you're only going to have, if you're lucky, $275,000 of cash. That lets you set up one commercial kitchen, one website, and focus meticulously on that to get ready for the hundreds of thousands of Shark Tank viewers that are going to want to try this. Everything else is irrelevant because you're not making any money on anything else.
How much have you guys invested of your money, and where did it come from?
$50,000 of our own money, and then, to start this, we had to raise money. So we're both from Wall Street.
Where did you work in Wall Street? What'd you do?
I worked at Morgan Stanley in asset management.
And I'm actually still currently working as a credit broker at GFI Group.
How much did you raise from the other investors?
Just under $600,000.
And what do they own?
We've allocated 23% of the company.
Are you, Nick, going to quit your job when you have the baby?
Absolutely.
Nick, do you make a lot of money on Wall Street? I'm just curious.
I mean, I don't know what you say.
6 figures?
Yes. Honestly, I'm so ready to not work on Wall Street.
Yeah, but you have to be able to afford it. How are you going to pay rent?
We have savings.
Here's my challenge with you guys. You're making the kind of money today that most people who come on the tank would only dream of. And there's a lack of desperation that you get when you're making 6 figures and have money. You need that sense of desperation. You have a gold mine here, and you're trying this, it kind of doesn't work, we'll try this. Man, when you're starting out, you got to find that one idea, and you got to run with it. You got to go, baby.
Can I speak to that a little bit?
That's so difficult to hear, because if you only knew every dollar we don't make bleeds through our system. We feel it. It hurts.
If you think for any moment that this isn't who I am and who I've poured the last year of my life into, then I'm just not communicating well to you.
But Robert, it's so wrong, because what you're saying here is that none of us here can be good entrepreneurs anymore.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all, Mark. What I'm saying
You can't
is,
do a startup?
What I'm saying is, this is a fantastic idea. They're trying too many things.
And we're willing to listen to your insight. We're coachable. If one of you felt like this is it, this is the way to go, we trust
Guys,
that.
that's the problem. You just said we're coachable. You don't yet know where the best place to go is. I think you'll figure it out, but it's going to be expensive, time-consuming. I don't want to be in that circumstance in the bagel business, because I don't think I can provide that direction for you. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay. I think you're going to go through a lot of different tries. Can't help you right now. Wish you all the best. I'm out.
Thank you.
I'm going to make you an offer.
Oh.
I'm really a perfect partner. You couldn't have gone to bed last night and had the best dream of your life and not have me in it.
Those are called nightmares, Barb.
I've walked that road exactly in the same pattern as you're walking it now with Daisy Cakes. I've gone to hell and back again with her, and I know everything you're not supposed to do. But I have a few things. One, your brand I don't like. Secondly, would you be willing to drop QVC at those skinny little margins with all that pressure?
They're not going to like that. They're not going to like that
Let
at
them
all.
decide for themselves, Lori.
I'm just saying.
We would be willing to.
Here's my offer. I'll give you the $275, but I want 51% of your business.
Go!
I'm going to tell you why it's a great offer. Because you're not going to succeed without me.
Two sharks are out. Nick and Elise have an offer from Barbara, $275,000, but for 51% controlling interest of their mini bagel company, Bantam Bagels.
I'm going to tell you why it's a great offer. Because you're not going to succeed without me.
Well, we appreciate your offer, Barbara.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. There's only 3 things that you have to do to be successful. 1, you have to quit your job. 2, you have to do a commercial kitchen. Not own it. You have to find one that already exists, because you don't have enough time to build your own.
Right.
Okay? And 3, you have to be direct to consumer. If you do all of those, I'll give you the $275 for 50%.
Now, that's 2 people in your business telling you that we need that kind of partnership. to make this make any sense.
You want to do what Wicked Cupcakes did. I'm looking at it saying to myself, okay, been down this road already with Wicked. Cupcakes, same thing. I do it and make money. Lots of money.
Okay, I have an offer. But I don't like the name either, because I don't think it describes what it is. And to me, like calling it, you know, stuffin' bagel, bagel stuffins, something where you get it. The other thing that I think would be awesome, I like the idea of food trucks for you. A great coffee and stuffed bagels? Who wouldn't want that?
So what's your offer?
Here's my offer. $275,000 for 30%.
Guys, you got to make a decision what you want to do.
Okay. Well, Barbara, we appreciate your offer, but there's no way with what we've put in and where we see this business going that we can give up 51% of the company.
Make me a counteroffer. I could so help you. I'm going to walk you through the bakeries. I know the bad guys, the good guys, the guys who rip you off, the guys who steal your recipes.
We all have